Welcome to Electrified Motors channel. And like I said earlier, I wouldn't be Electrified Motors if I didn't have two electric pickup trucks in New York City. So I don't want you to do it. I will show you everything about these two trucks to know from exterior the differences between the two trucks, also the interior, and also the operating system differences, because so-called UI. So without further ado, let me show you the main differences from the exterior. If you look at the trucks, just standing here, you can clearly tell that the F150 it's significantly taller. I wouldn't say much taller, but it's significantly taller. So if I stand right next to it, I'm 6'3", so when I stand right next to it, it is even taller than me. With the Rivian, the standard setting, it is a little bit shorter than me. If you look at the wheels for both trucks, my Rivian is equipped with 22-inch all-season Scorpion tires, which are more like sport performance tires. The F150 wheels, I believe these are 20s. I can easily pull that information from here. 20, yeah. So these are 20-inch rims with much bigger tires. So that makes for a smoother ride. What else I can tell you just from the basic exterior differences? Another exterior difference is Rivian is smaller in general. This is a full-size F150 truck, so it will be exactly the same as a full-size regular F150. Rivian has a size somewhere between the F150 and their smaller system. Okay. Also, the electric trucks are very famous for the front trunks. So let's compare the two. Rivian has a button here underneath, so when you press, it lifts automatically. I currently don't have much stuff here, but also there's a storage on the bottom, and I carry a bunch of cables, chargers, and some camping gear. The difference in the F150 though, there's also a little button, and you can also open the front trunk with a key fob. So that's also a difference. The Rivian gives you a key fob, but only one. Ford delivered two key fobs, standard. So the F150 front trunk, if you compare it, it is bigger. So this back here, as you can see, fits the way it's open basically perfectly into the width of this trunk. Here we have quite a lot more space. In addition to the space, you have four 110 outlets, and also you got USB-C and USB. So that's pretty cool. And they also have lights, like real working lights. So at night this becomes pretty light. And this low gate here, you can lift and you have access to your 12-volt battery. Easy access to a 12-volt battery. I don't even know where where the 12-volt battery is in the Rivian. But that's pretty much it when it comes to the advantages of the F150 versus the Rivian. Because Rivian has more advantages, even though it's a smaller truck, has more advantages when it comes to its famous gear tunnel. So as you know, the Rivian gear tunnel is very, very useful. Like I have beach umbrellas here, and in other gear I actually keep stuff, and I'm using this constantly. It's a absolutely fabulous storage space. I love it. It's one of my favorite storage places as well. Back here in the Rivian, you also have a power cover, which is not standard now. So when you press the button, there you go, it opens. And the size of the bed is not as big as the F150. However, there comes a trick that Rivian has up its sleeve. When you open the tailgate, also with a button, it extends a little bit further due to this particular hinge design. So the hinge extends and makes the bed fairly larger, and you can drive with the tailgate down as long as you strap things. Like here you got some, as you can see here, you got at the end some straps, and I used it when I went to IKEA. I got a full-size wardrobe, and also let's not forget the Rivian storage underneath the truck bed. So it carries either a full size spare, or you can take the spare out and actually convert this into additional storage, and with a drain plug. This thing has a drain plug. It actually closed really well for the first time. It usually has little issues closing. The F150, you know, if you're familiar with a regular F150, there's not much difference. So the tailgate is a power tailgate. So in the Rivian, it just opens slowly like this, but it's not powered. So now when as you can see, the bed is wider. Also here in the truck, you have a 240 volt outlet, you know, to power all of your power tools. And if you are in the construction industry, or even if you do work around your house, you don't need to be dragging those extension cables. You can take it on your farm, whatever you need. In addition, you got four 110 outlets as well. So this is a really powerhouse. In addition, when I was purchasing the truck, I found out from the dealer that they work, Ford actually collaborates with Sunrun, and they do those installations where you can actually connect this truck to your house and use it as a power generator in case your power goes out. So that's very useful. A great thing to know. Also, a little fun fact about the F-150 bed is that you have a ruler. So if you are in construction or you building stuff, you can actually measure stuff here, and the ruler will always be here for you to find. And now let me demonstrate the power close. So let me press, and the gate goes up. When I press on the Rivian, it does not go up. It's only one direction. So we have to lift with our hands. All right. Oh, in addition, I almost forgot. So even though Rivian also it's not alone when it comes to power, in the Rivian you got two 110 power outlets that provide decent amperage. I think it's up to 20 amps each. And I did connect my vacuum cleaner, things like that. And on the other side here, as many of you might know, there's a built-in compressor. There's no such a thing on the F-150 pickup truck. So this is very helpful in situations where you go off-road, you need to deflate and inflate your tires. It's very helpful. One additional difference, let's go over here. We have beautiful sunset here in Brooklyn, and we found a street that it's still under construction for the most part, so you got nice quiet things. So before we go in the second part of the video into a space inside, I just want to show you the general size of this truck. It's really big. So the doors, the front and rear doors are large. This cabin space is massive. Let me just briefly demonstrate. And they also have door handle, handles here for you to grab in case somebody has difficulties climbing into a truck that is a little bit bigger. Those things help. So you can step. Also have the F-150 has a running board. You can step in and look at that. A lot of room. So I'm 6'3", and I have plenty of leg space and knee space and all that. So also a lot of room for your car seats. If you have family, you have a big family, then of course this is something worth noticing. So let me sit in the front passenger seat. As you could see, I had plenty of room in the back, and I have plenty of room in the front. Plenty of leg room, plenty of head room. The seats are very comfortable. They're bucket seats there because this is a Lariat edition. So it comes with bucket leather seats. They're very nice. And let me show you how that situation looks in the Rivian. Oh, actually, we got to go to the other side. Let me show you actually here. There's a car seat in the Rivian, and as you can see, the clearance with the regular car seat is fairly limited. It's not the worst, but let me just show you the situation in the back. Same thing. I'm just gonna get in. And as you can see, there's no handles to grab. So right now, my knees are touching the seat. So I'm gonna demonstrate. So I don't have room. I will have to move this seat up. I don't know if I can reach through here. No, I don't have to get out. Let me make myself comfortable. About the same, comfort as I've had in the F150 or similar, meaning your legs don't touch anything. Okay, so much less room, right? It's normal that this is not a full-size truck, but right now I got good, decent leg room. And styling, between the two trucks, my preference of the styling, because it's such a new, nice design, it's Rivian. It's more refined in terms of like the looks. So here, yeah, not really room for my knees. So in order for two large people like me to sit in the same row, that will not be as comfortable as it will be in the F150. All right, so this is it for the comparison of the exterior. And also I will post up here the different specs of both trucks. So as you know, the Ford F-150 has two electric motors, one in the front, one in the rear. It is a dual motor. Rivian has four motors, two in the front, two in the rear. It is a quad motor drive. The horsepower for the Rivian is right over here, and then the horsepower for the F-150 is right over here, and also torque. And the estimated range when it comes to just specs for these trucks is when this guy was fully charged, it was like 304 miles based on a bunch of YouTubers doing reviews and range tests. That range is realistically down to like 280, 260, anywhere between 260 and 280. For the Rivian, the official range is 314 miles.
And right here, it's lots of very interesting information, but my Rivian took over the audio for the recorder. Usually I turn the Bluetooth off when I record videos, but this time I was shooting with the gimbal, so I wanted to leave the Bluetooth on, and I forgot to close that door in the Rivian, and there we go, it took over the audio. So basically what I was saying is that the Rivian's official range is 314 miles. However, when I drove to Georgia from New York, I covered 290 miles, and I had 70 miles left. So I think easily I could get about 340 miles, and the Ford could get to like 270. So a Rivian potentially could have 70 more miles of range on top of the Ford F-150 Lightning. That is pretty good. Overall, to sum up these two trucks, you cannot go wrong with either or. Rivian is an excellent pickup truck, and F-150 Lightning is also an excellent pickup truck. It all depends on your needs. If you need a big cabin space and you have a big growing family, I would definitely go with the F-150 Lightning. And also if you're in construction and you need a big bed and you need all that power on board, go with F-150 Lightning. If you want something new and you want that styling of the Rivian and that extra speed and all these four motors, go with the Rivian and you'll be happy with both. So, well, once again, thank you very much for watching, and if you have any comments, questions, please leave them below. Peace, and until next time.